What is going on, guys? Your boy here back with another video, man. Thank you guys so much for checking me out. I guess I'll just title this Why I Have More Money Than the Average Person. A lot of the times I do content kind of discussing this, but I feel like you can never discuss why people are so poor nowadays. But it's so odd, right? Because we're all making good money. I don't care if you're making as much as currently I am, which is like 17.50 an hour or something. That's nothing, but even that after taxes is still like, what is that, 30,000 a year, right? So this is like probably obviously lower end because I just had a job that was paying me like 60,000. But there there's a lot of people out there with bad, very bad spending habits. And I realize the only reason I have this much money and I've accumulated as much as I can is because I'm not really materialistic. And to be honest, I'm really a cheapskate. It's so funny, right? And it wasn't always like this. Um, there was a time where, well, I may have been a cheapskate, but what I didn't know was that like I was just getting screwed on the back, on the front end and the back end so many times. It's just like your money just poofs, right? Because let's say you do work for $17 an hour and then you have debt. You went to college and it didn't work out. And then that I will say, you could have went to college, right? And then you still not be materialistic, and you probably still would have been what's the word? Screwed. But this is for people maybe that didn't go to college, and even if you did go to college, I still believe there is a path. I really can't speak on that because I didn't go to college, so I kind of won't go down that route. But from what I see is a lot of people working hard, making money, and then having to spend that money to justify the hard work. Now, I guess for me, I'm gonna pop this off real quick. I feel like for me though, um, although I did work a really good paying job, which kind of set me up for this type of lifestyle that I'm in, because if I just worked at Walmart or some regular job, I don't think I would have amassed this much money. But I also feel like I probably would have amounted a lot, just maybe not as much. I really do believe. Sorry about all the camera angles. It's like I don't have my selfie stick or whatever. I really just believe that people have really bad spending habits, right? Like, let's use. Well, I won't do that. Let's use this person that I know. I won't say names. Um, she was making like $20 an hour, and this is like a kind of a family friend. And then she told me her rent was like 2,000 a month, maybe even 22, like something ridiculous. I'm like, how do you even afford that? And then she's like, well, it's like I'm on a plan or some weird thing where she can somehow afford it, or but she told me she can afford it, but now she's just completely broke. And she's just hoping that in the future things just kind of work out. Did you guys see that one clip? It's like this room full of guys, and they're like, and they just like I don't know. It's just like a meme or something. It's really funny. But it's like even some people. I know this person, right, and their rent is like 1,500 a month. And I'm like, dude, how can you afford this? You're like, and you know what I realized? People can afford it, but it doesn't mean they should afford it, right? This place you see here, I really got the plug because But either way, this rent is $870 a month, 2 bedroom, right across from a school, so there's no crime. Very, very secure area, so I'm not really worried. But you have to be looking for deals, and you have to be conscious about how you spend your money, because if not, you'll be like me in the past, and you'll just be trying to make moves and do stuff, and things will not work out. And if I had a suggestion, you probably are gonna need to work a job that sucks. Like you can't just I mean, I guess you could work at Walmart and do what I'm doing, right? But you'd have to have I feel like my mindset, right? Like if you had my mindset like plop down right now, you'd be all right because you'd figure a way, you pay for it, and then you buy assets and stuff, maybe chill out on anything debt related, and then you'd eventually it'd be fine. But if you're just the average person, I don't think that you could really know what to do with your money. You know, I feel like it's a lack of knowing what to do with your money, and just I don't even know how I found all this out. I'm gonna be honest with you, because nobody taught me anything. Even my dad, who was well off, or at least doing pretty well, I would say he's doing pretty well. I would credit him to who I get all these thought patterns from. But even he didn't really even tell me anything. He's kind of like, I don't know, I don't know. But either way, most people don't have any direction, and they have no idea how money works, which is kind of funny, but also really sad, because like people think, right? All right, I make 2,000 a month after taxes. Then I can afford a 2,000 a month place rent. No. Like, I don't get where people think, oh, I make 4 grand a month so I can afford a $3,000 a month rent place. It's like, bro, are you drinking? Like, it's like, dude, you can't, are you, like, if I was making 5,000 a month, after taxes, 4,000 a month. So that's 1,000 a week at my other job. For a lot of people, I feel like that's a lot, but to me, I mean, like, I'm not really gauged by money, so I don't really care about any of that. But somebody would be like, dang, bro, you're making good money. I was. Now, am I gonna go out and find a place for 2,700 just because I can afford it? I mean, what else? Why would I need a bigger place than this? I was in a studio, by the way. So I was in before this place. I was in a studio that was like 760. So the only reason I got this place because my brother he moved to a place that was 1,400. But then he was like, well, you know, if you want this place, you can have it. Sure. It's 870 a month. You know, it's so funny. I almost didn't even want to take this place because I was like, well, it's 100 extra bucks. You know, I'm such a cheapskate. But that's why I have money, because I'm a cheapskate. And I figure if people stopped spending like all their money and a little bit more, they'd be fine. It's not always that easy, but I focus on making my life easier and I let everything fall to the wayside. And if people did that, I think more people would be in better spots. I'm not saying everybody can be financially independent. What I am saying is that these are the times where you need to really think about stuff and you got to start coming to terms with yourself. Bro, you can't be spending $200 a week on weed all the time, bro. Like that's not conducive, man. Like you'll never get anywhere. And the sad part is people do this because they're so stressed out, right? But that's the problem. You get so stressed out that if you don't have your McDonald's and beer once you get home, you're about to crash out. It's like, dude, what point of living is like that? And you know what? When I do finally make it, I'll be making like a couple thousand a month, right? And people be like, dude, how do you survive off that? Because I created my own business. That means so much more to me than this piece of paper. Like, I still literally can't think of anything else to buy. Like, I feel like I would have sold my Bitcoin by now, but if I just knew what I would buy. I feel like this is so funny because it's like I didn't plan to be here. It just so happens that I literally don't know what to buy anymore. Like I bought the piano, I bought my studio and stuff. I don't, maybe I could buy another computer because I'm not gonna lie, that laptop has kind of been, nah. But besides that, bro, I don't know. So this is a weird video, I feel like, but life is such an illusion that it can almost be so difficult to understand why you can't get ahead. But the honest God's truth is, you're wasting a lot of money. And no one's gonna tell you this because they profit off of you. You're a cash cow, man. Like, like, dude, it's like, yeah, bro. Hey, good job, man. They shake your hand, make you feel like an idiot. They put your stupid employee name on the wall, and you're like, dang, man, I really did it, man. I'm not here hating on people, but just in the future, start thinking about how much, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. Spending $1 hurts. It hurts me. I'm like, ugh. I do it, but in my head, I'm like, that's $1 that could have been in BTC, man. What am I doing? So I'm gonna tell you the truth. If you're wondering why you're so broke, unfortunately, it's probably you because you probably got screwed somewhere and you need to go back through the books and figure out how you got screwed and how you consistently got screwed. You need to figure it out because somebody's finessing you.